What gives me the impression that you two aren't just some random strangers out for a fruitless fruit gathering spree? Would you be open to accepting silver instead of US dollars? Are you interested in the silver? Perhaps. I am uncertain. The gold and silver you need can be purchased online at SD Bullion. Visit sdbullion.com/new to purchase gold or silver instantly. Using one commodity or service for another without exchanging money is what the dictionary means when we use the terms bartering or bartering throughout the movie. We use that term because although we know that gold and silver are actual money, the general public does not. Therefore, let's go right in. Hello, YouTube. Hello, I'm Mike from Portland, Oregon's Portland Precious Metals and Coins. The Silver Dragons and I are here. At the Oregon Country Fair in 2009, I conducted an experiment. I had a decent amount of success testing the merchants' willingness to accept silver instead of US dollars as payment for their items, and I believe we're going to conduct an update in the modern day. We're planning to visit the Montevilla Farmers Market in Portland, Oregon, and see what we can buy for pennies. All right, YouTube, I'm ready. All right, we'll leave. I have a question for you, Mike. How many individuals do you think will really go for silver rather than dollars? In your opinion, what constitutes a majority? Do you have any opinions? I would say that over half of my transactions were successful in my most recent experiment, which was about 2/3 of the time. Is it over 50%? Over half? I see. That's quite a bit. Buying silver at a farmer's market is a great idea because you can strike up conversations with locals while doing it. Corporations are not our concern. Fantastic. I couldn't be more thrilled. How about we try it out? Yes, I think we should. Okay, we've arrived at the fruit stand in Peak Forest, and now we're going to try to haggle over some prices. We appear to have huckleberries, mushrooms, and jam, among other things. Your name was the one we obtained, sir. My name is Linus. My name is Linus. As an alternative to spending US dollars, we're doing an experiment and making a movie to see if we can barter and exchange for some silver. Does the silver represent real money, or is it just some made-up, worthless nonsense? It seems like we've come to the correct spot. There are 3 distinct kinds of wild mushrooms here. Here you can find lobster mushrooms, golden chanterelles, and porcini. Do you think it would be worth it to trade for some silver coins? The coins we are dealing in are not unusual. For the products, we're merely going with silver money. What gives me the impression that you two aren't just some random strangers out for a fruitless fruit gathering spree? In any case, I run Portland Precious Metals on my own. We're in the southeast Portland neighborhood of 52nd and Powell. A certain amount of trust? That's an excellent point. I would expect a con artist to have their business card safeguarded, their company name in order, and to announce, "Oh, we're making a YouTube video," if they were out and about con artists. Excellent points. Unfortunately, the prevalence of counterfeit goods is a problem that hinders the practice of bartering. There are deceitful individuals in this world, whether you believe it or not. In American dollars, how much would you charge for these chanterelles and maybe a pint of huckleberries? This, isn't it? Yeah. Along with some jam and a pint of huckleberries? And some jam. A jam, all right. $36? Silver, around 1 ounce in weight. Hey Mike, what's the plan for today? The price of silver is currently little below $40 per ounce. An ounce will be worth around $1.40 on the face value. Yeah, I get it. Given your willingness to negotiate, I believe you would be better off if we offered you an entire ounce. There is 1 ounce of silver in $1.40, which is the sum of 2 half dollars and 4 dimes. Because of their divisibility, I think these are ideal for trading. They are vintage American bills. You can check their legitimacy with ease. We could also provide you a coin of 1 ounce, such as a silver eagle if you want. Ah, behold that. I take it you're claiming that this is $40? Hold this for me. In the past 24 hours, it would be beneficial for you to check the current price of silver by searching for it online. I take it that means you'd part with the crops in exchange for the eagle's silver? Yeah, I'm satisfied with it. Appears to be a good deal. Here at the Tutawila True Fish Company, we're going to try to strike a deal. Swap some fish for some silver. Sure, we brought Dion over here, and instead of taking US dollars, would you be open to trading some silver coins? Yes, the majority of the time. Nevertheless, I will not participate until I am familiar with the market. Very well, I won't sweat it. Much obliged, Dion. We will return to hand you some cash, because I would like to have some of that, but I simply do not have the energy to carry it around all day. So, the gold and silver are out, aren't they? For the day, yes. So, I'm still trying to remember your name, and we're still at the Montevilla Farmers Market in Fraga. This is Alandra. Hi Alandra, I'm Mike. Pleasure meeting you. We were hoping to conduct a trade using silver coins, which are technically dollars, instead of dollars, and we're filming a video to gauge how many people would be interested in this. Is the silver something you're interested in? So cool, I suppose it lasts. Yeah, it's not a diamond. Here we have a collection of silver half dollars, quarters, and dimes. Everyone here lived before 1964. Except for pennies and nickels, all of our currency was silver at the time, and now we have a little. It is the nickel that makes them nickel. Interestingly, that is unknown to most people. If you are open to trading, we do have some ancient silver dollars that might be used in a deal. Soap was requested by Silver Dragons, I know that. What are the characteristics of your goat soaps? Yes, they are incredibly hydrating because their only ingredients are goat milk, lye, and essential oils. These guys smell amazing, and we have shampoo bars that would ordinarily cost $8. Tell me which one you like most. That particular one? A cedar rose, that is. The cedar rose. Somehow I'm thinking I need to pick up a couple of those. Yes, I can detect the aroma of the rose. How about a silver quarter and a silver dime in exchange for one of these soaps? Sure, no problem. If my guess is correct, then yes, I understand. Actually, I'd like to get some as well. Do you wish to acquire some? To a certain extent. We are exchanging some silver for some fantastic soaps, so that's good. Yeah. Wow, this is just amazing. These coins, where can one find them? On the corner of 52nd and Powell, I have a coin shop. Portland Precious Metals is the name of it. Very cool, thank you. Oh, I see. So we're conducting this experiment to test our survival skills in the event of a global catastrophe. Okay, well, I'm really appreciative. Sure, I'm grateful. Deviously crafted salt rub is where we are. Our company is mostly focused on infusions. We offer a wide variety of infused items. This is our specialty, hot honey. We are selling 2 bags of nuts. A Carolina Reaper roasted nut with spicy honey is what we do. Our habanero infused nut is another specialty. We also make the standard barbecue rub with habanero. On the other hand, we have infused salt, specifically habanero infused salt. So, I gave the habanero infused salt a go. Impressively excellent. Basically, we want to know if you're willing to accept silver in lieu of US dollars. Indeed, we can exchange you for silver. Will you all be exchanging silver for it? In full. That is the correct response. All right. Is silver something you're familiar with? Just a hint. There has been a steady increase in the value. Appreciation is on the rise. This man is really bright. The dollar's continuous decline is the reason. Yes, I understand. Valuable metals. Well done. Would you be open to accepting 75 cents at face value? Is that where you get your salts? We can definitely trade you. All right, why are we even bothering with that? Was it 2 salts? It calls for 2 types of salt, not 1, but 2 salts. In addition to a nut bag. Is that a bag of almonds? Yeah. Which bag of nuts was that? $8. Pretty neat. All right, at least it has a face value of 75 cents. Metal that is actually silver. Yeah, you have my gratitude. In a word, yes. 1964. Thanks a bunch. Name is John. Hello, John. All of you, I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. No problem at all. All right, this is the poppy shop where we are. By the way, what did you go by? Hi, Megan. Hi, Megan. Hi, I'm Mike. Pleasure meeting you. I am delighted. Here we have several snacks that appear really tasty. For part of your merchandise, we were wondering whether you would be open to trading silver for dollars instead. Yes, I think we should. I understand. I have faith in you. Is it possible to have this cinnamon bun immediately? Wow, it's gorgeous. What exactly is that silver item, Mike? A silver quarter was my initial thought. Right now the melt value is somewhere about $7.15 to 20 cents. Underneath it all, yeah. Yeah. The true value of silver today is around $7.20. Is that something you would consider? Yes, I think we should. Very cool. I guess so. All right. Prior to 1964, all of our currency was 90% silver. Looking at the edge of the coin, you can observe that it lacks the copper hue that is characteristic of current currency. Money. I guess so. Much obliged. The exchange resulted in a cinnamon bun for us. All right, Megan, you have my deepest gratitude. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm grateful, Megan. All right. From Hillsboro, Oregon, we've made our way to the Yolkin Farm stand, and we'll find out if they're ready to exchange some of their silver money for some fruit. And who are we dealing with here anyway? I really wanted to acquire something for myself, and we're both wondering about it. Some maize and green beans were ours. Having peaches and a red onion on hand is essential. We would also like to know if it is possible to exchange silver for dollars instead. I guess so. Are you interested in the silver? Perhaps? I am uncertain. Might be? Observe this. What is the dollar amount for this? 21. Agreed. I understand. Is that all then? Approximately 0.50 ounces. Half an ounce? Sure. I understand. Therefore, at the present time, 1 ounce of silver costs around $40. That means we could do half an ounce. If you're prepared to perform the experiment with us, we'll pay a little more than we should. Take a peek at the silver version. Yeah. The melt value of $1 is thus somewhat less than around $15.50. The quarter is half of that. Therefore, $23. At the current silver price, this is worth around $23 if you're open to trading. $19.57. I understand. So, that's going to be the fruit you buy? Yeah. I understand. You have my gratitude. Thank you. Yeah. Yours faithfully. Thanks a bunch. Pleasure to meet you. Gracias por todo. You have my gratitude. You have my gratitude. You have my gratitude. So, Mike, how are we? Achieved remarkable results. Almost everyone here was game to trade for silver in exchange for these awesome goods, in my opinion. The items on the right were all purchased with silver, except for the salmon, which was not. Did you say that was in cash? Yeah. The salmon was sold for cash. He was the only one we filmed who wasn't interested in the silver, but who knows? Maybe when silver is $100 per ounce, he'll regret not taking it. Perhaps he will be glad he refrained when the price of silver drops to $20 per ounce again. In any case, you can count on the salmon to be delicious. I am hence not grumbling. Here we are, with nothing. Come on, we can check it out. Someone gave us the rainbow chart, so we received it. You won't find a better barter deal than that, I think. Goat soap and cinnamon buns were our gifts. We really have additional goat soap, which I have. Hold on a second. There were perhaps 4 of those that we had. Presents included 4 goat soaps, huckleberry jam, and real huckleberries. Along with green beans, we had chanterelle mushrooms. These items appear to be rather tasty. We were given goat sorella and Carolina Reaper nuts that had been infused. Here we have some real feta. Incredible habanero infused salt was ours. We have maize. Corn is in season, so you should stock up while you can. Next, we obtained the goat's milk soap. We snagged a red onion because, well, rainbow charts aren't complete without them. The peach must be remembered. Those peaches, huh? I am in love with those. Is there a lesson to be learned from this? The results of this experiment were satisfactory, so I'd say it was a success. Today, I won't have to worry about getting money from the bank or shopping for groceries. In my opinion, it's a victory. The transcription was performed by turboscribe.ai. Remove this message by subscribing to Unlimited.